What is up, guys? Oh my god, I haven't done a story time in like months because I told y'all I'm not about to come out here and do stories unless like things are actually going on in my life. And like, I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all. And like, sorry if you don't know me. Hi, my name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child, and I make videos on YouTube, girl. And one of the things I got pretty popping on here for is talking about my life. So with age, I kind of just got a little bit more secluded and kind of focused on like living life, and I don't post story times like all the time like I used to. But I told my peeps that like my stories and stuff that like I would tell them when stuff gets real or whatever. But stuff got real, and like I don't know why people be trying me, because I really just stay to myself. I'm not into internet mess. I don't beef with people. Like, you can look my name up on YouTube. I've never beefed with nobody. Like, I've never scammed nobody. I've never done any iPhone scamming, Instagram scamming, Cash App scam. Like, I've never done anything like that to anybody. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person, but what I am saying is that I have never went out of my way to hurt anybody. Like, I've never done any shiesty shit to my viewers. I've never manipulated my viewers for money. Like, so I just get so confused when people come at me with certain energy. So this is gonna be a story time about how a customer doxed me for, I still couldn't even tell you why. Like, I'm so confused. I've never been doxed before. This is gonna be a long one. I'm just telling you right now, this is gonna be a long one. So if you're into those little short story times, this might not be for you. This is about to be like an old school Voodoo Child story time. I'm about to have videos, screenshots, all of that. So get your Capri Sun. Hopefully you still don't have Capri Suns, child. It's been a few years. It's been like 3 or 4 years, girl. You better have graduated from that Capri Sun by now, okay? But if you still got your Capri Sun, sip your Capri Sun. You got some wine, sip your wine. You got some grass, do that. Or if you just got some tea, get your little teacups, because this is a lot. This is a lot. And disclaimer, if the person that did this shit to me is watching, I really don't give a fuck what you got to say. Like, I have had so many situations happen to me behind the scenes that I purposely do not put on YouTube, because I know some people only want a reaction out of me so that they can start internet bullshit. I've had multiple things happen behind the scenes, but this one just took the cake to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta talk about it. And this is gonna be kind of like a am I the asshole situation. I feel like my intuition is pretty freaking spot on. I'm about to come with these receipts, but just let me know, okay? Just let me know. And if you guys hear any like running or anything in the background, my dog is like lit. It's like really early in the afternoon, so apologies in advance. Okay, so this starts in a okay, you're done. You're done. Go downstairs. You're doing too much. Like, what? So this all started, for one, I own a shop. I am a shop owner. I run a art business. I sell my artwork on different items or just prints and canvases and original pieces. I also do tattoo commissions. Like, that's like my thing. I've been running my business since I was a child, like since I was a teenager in high school. I am not new to this. Shop Voodoo Child has been a thing for almost 10 years now. I want to say like 8 years. I've had fashion shows, all that stuff, you know, like this is my baby, okay? I got my LLC, I got my copyrights, like this is, Shop Voodoo Child's my baby. So I recently did my first ever launch. I've never done a formal launch before. I have done like PR kits and stuff like that when I was in school for fashion merchandising, but I've never done like a formal launch where like I prep for weeks ahead of time and like all of this stuff, and I buy all these inventory and everything. And I did it. I did that for Halloween. I wanted to make a Halloween specific collection, and I did that. I had stickers, all that stuff. My artwork and stuff is a little bit on the pricier side, so I do like to have certain merchandise in my store that the average person can purchase if they just want to support me. All right, so say if you can't afford like a $20 print or something like that, not that my prints are probably like 12 bucks, but I don't know. Anyway, but you got like $5. You can buy a little jewelry item or something like that to help me out. And that's usually what people do, you know, like when they can't afford it. Because I always tell people I would much rather you buy something from my shop than just throw money at me for free. Like, it makes me feel like I'm contributing, okay? This person joined my Patreon right before the launch started, okay? Right before the launch started. They joined my Patreon. Like, literally a week and some change before the launch. I'm just trying to be 100% honest with y'all so y'all can get the full tea and let me know, am I the asshole? Am I tripping? Does it line up? So late September, and I'm putting the receipts here, late September, this person joined my Patreon. Now I have a Patreon with my boyfriend. It's exclusive content, not that type, girl. We just have a podcast and we get paid for it, subscription based. And it's a niched community. It's really niched. There's not more than like 38 people that are in a live at a time. Like, and other people watch it on their own time when they have time. Like, it's a very niched community. And even though this person did sign up late September, they never made themselves known in the chat. I want to say 2 weeks into my launch, or so, I'm not really sure. I'll have the details here. I went live with my boyfriend on Patreon, and we sent out the link to all the Patreon members, as we do, letting them know we're live, XYZ, XYZ. So we're in the beginning, and usually we like to kiki and warm up in the beginning of our live. And while we're warming up, I noticed there was somebody in the chat, and I'll show it here. There was somebody in the chat who had an oddly familiar name. Like, their name looked really similar to a long-term subscriber of mine, but like the last name was just jumbled, and the first name was spelled differently, and the last name had like the same amount of numbers and started with the same amount of numbers, the same amount of letters. Like, say if this person's last name was Solomon, this fake person's last name was Solomon, okay? Or like Solomond. And say if this person's name was Alexis, this new person's name was Alexi. Like, just weird. And this person whose identity they were copying is somebody who has been a supporter of mine for a while, like even when I used to have Twitter. But they showed their real picture, so I knew it wasn't that person. And that actual person, like, I've been having online interactions with them for years, and I know in my soul that they would not do to me what this person is about to do. This person, we're just gonna call them AW, because you're gonna see their initials a lot. So AW. AW goes into my chat and types in, hey, I haven't gotten my order, I have a missing order, blah, 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 blah. Strike one, for one, if you have anything, and this is just for anybody ever wondering if what grinds my gears. What grinds my gears is when I'm doing a niche segment or I'm doing something really specific, and then you want to talk about a whole other segment. Like, if you're familiar with my channel, I'm doing Florida Man Fridays. Why are you talking to me about tribe teas? That's not what we're doing. Or I'm doing a tribe tea and you over here trying to talk to me about Cardi B or some Naja and Daniel Patreon stuff, when it's like we're not doing that over here. So I'm not gonna lie, it rubbed me a little bit the wrong way, where it's like, girl, there is a time and a place. You're not the only one that paid to be here, but at the same time, I had just shipped out all of my stuff. So that's why I was like, really? You didn't get your stuff? So, and I'm gonna show y'all the clip. Ayana said, did you ship my order? No, I ship every Monday. Every Monday I send out tracking numbers.
Hell yeah.
So I could just get them all out in bulk.
At least the plan paid 50.
You said you ordered last Friday?
Oh, then they should have been shipped out already.
Yeah,
then, for sure.
Hold on.
That bad boy probably about to pull up like. Now, what does the tracking say?
No, that's what I'm trying to look at right now. Because I don't even make sense.
Bitches is incompetent out here.
Nah, they really not. Like, I rarely have lost packages. Hold on.
That's all I deal with is motherfucking.
Yeah, because you work for a big ass company. I'm little ass me. But I insure my packages though, because it happens. It happens, you know, regardless.
It's
Damn,
like,
can I see the laptop? I really want to know before I like get into this shit.
you figure this out, bro.
Yeah, because I can't see. I can only see new orders that I haven't shipped on my phone.
It's also been a very busy fucking month as far as them orders have went, dog. Real talk.
Right.
There's been a lot of orders getting shipped out.
Yeah, I don't. AYANA. I don't.
If you can you private message our Patreon? Like,
Yeah, private message
so
me
we
on
can hone in
Patreon
on it,
with
for sure.
the email address you used to make. Because I don't see your name anywhere for like the whole month of October. I don't see your name in here for an order.
Right, dog.
Oh, wait, no.
You found it?
No, that's not it. No. Your name is Anaya, not Anai. So, yeah. Just hit me up because I don't play by that.
Got your back.
Because I insure all my shit for a reason so we can get that sent back out if it does get lost. So just private message me or email me or go on my website and just fill in the contact box. So as you can see, I'm immediately on it. Even though that shit rubbed me the wrong way, still, I was like, why do you not have your stuff? So I could pull out the laptop like y'all saw and I looked it up. I was not finding her. I was not finding her anywhere. And I have 3 systems, okay? I don't use Shopify. I use Wix. So there's Wix. And then I have confirmation emails sent to my Gmail, right? And then there is the Wix app that also sends out a notification. Oh, and PayPal. That's another thing. PayPal also sends me a notification as well. I looked everywhere. I could not find her. So I was like, all right, AW, no worries. Just hit me up after the stream. Email me and we'll figure it out, right? That's that, right? That's that or whatever. And the next day, because it was a stream, I was drinking, I was tired, so I just went to bed and I called it a night. Then I woke up. So I woke up the next morning and I checked my email, my business email as I do, and I see AW is there. So I'm gonna actually just be reading the email verbatim so I don't add anything or take anything away, because I want you guys to tell me, is it me? Am I tripping? Or was this the girl that doxed me? Because I really feel like this is her who doxed me. It's just too much is adding up. So here, I'm gonna go to my email. Okay, so spoiler alert, sorry. Yeah, I got doxed again. And by getting these receipts to show you guys in the video, the email address that I'm about to have this correspondence with at one point had a different profile picture. They had the same profile picture as the one in the chat that I showed y'all, because I did not blur that out because obviously it's public. They did this publicly. I don't know where that Obama voice came from. No, but seriously, this isn't funny. No, but deadass. Now this person, after doxing me again yesterday, decided to add a new profile picture to their email and shit. And before, when they doxed me the first time, they tried to clean up all existence of themselves and like turn and take off their profile picture and all that shit and tried to hide traces of themselves. And I guess they felt empowered after doxing me again the second time and put a new picture on there. It's actually kind of cute. It has a cute little filter and everything. Can't help that I'm such a kind spirit, you know? But yeah, girl, please do not come at me talking about this was not you. Don't. Because you are a suspect. Sorry about it. You are among 3 suspects. Move better. So they said, I just messaged you on the YouTube live, but I placed an order and paid through Cash App. I have the confirmation. So strike 1. I don't do Cash App checkouts on my website. I've used PayPal for 8 years. I've used the same PayPal for 8 years. I've used Wix the whole time I've had my website. I mean, the whole time I've had a domain, because I did use Big Cartel when I was underage. Obviously, I couldn't afford to play. But Cash App, my site is PayPal only. And the sketchy thing is, and I want y'all to keep this in mind because it's going to make sense at the end. She sent me a screenshot of a receipt. And it says you spent $11 and it has my last name and first name combined as my first name. So I'm spooked because, bruh, the receipt has my last and first name. I am the voodoo child on YouTube. I am the real voodoo child on Instagram. I have been working on the internet for about 3 or 4 years, and I have scrubbed my shit specifically so that you don't know my government. You do not know my government. You don't. I found out how they found out, but you gotta stay for the ride to get the full tea, okay? So I see my first and last name, and it's spelled, like, say if my name was John Smith, this is how it looked. Because I'm still not about to dox myself, like, because I don't want that information public. Why? Like, no. So I see this, and it says Cash App October the 15th, right? I noticed, I looked this person up. They had joined my website on the 15th. So they joined, like, my membership only website. It's free, by the way. Membership only website on the 15th as well. I didn't realize this until, like, after the fact, but it's important. Now, I know some of my investor, oh my God, help. Inspector Gadget people definitely saw in the activity log of her contact information on my website that it said the contact was created via a store order. Now, this is something interesting I just discovered while editing this video. I do keep track of my abandoned carts on my website. So basically, if you fill out a cart and put in your shipping information, your phone number, all that stuff, and you abandon the cart, I still get all of that information. And sure enough, there is our girl right there on the 15th, an hour later, trying to see how much a legitimate order would cost from my website, and she abandoned her cart. However, she's also given me her address, phone number, all of that stuff. So yeah, I know who you are and I know where you are too. Like, can we just be adults and stop? Sorry, I keep cutting into the story, y'all, but this is just ongoing, as y'all can tell. So I look at this receipt and I'm freaking out because I'm sitting here like, for one, this isn't my Cash App. My Cash App is not this. So that's a red sign. 2, it says pending. And then it's talking about a cash card. So I'm thinking worst case scenario, I'm thinking somebody has impersonated me and has told this girl, because you gotta think, she did spend money on my Patreon in order to even communicate with me on the live. So that's why I was like, well, why would she be trying to finesse me? Like, somebody must have obviously scammed her. So I said, wait, I think this is a scam. I never use Cash App for business, and my Cash App is not. Where did you order this from? I'm trying to figure this out in case this happens to more people. Is someone impersonating me? This is wild. I'm so sorry. Get back to me as soon as you can. Being completely empathetic, I'm freaking out, like, because you talking about you got this $11 order, and the crazy thing is that $11 would add up. It does add up if they were buying one of those little accessories I was telling y'all about, because my shipping is $8. So if they got a $3, no, really, like, bruh, this is what I said, where it's like, bruh, what do I be doing to people? Like, what the fuck did I do to you over a $3 nose ring? If you got a $3 nose ring with the standard $8 shipping, it would come up to $11. So the price was also why I was like, oh, this might be a legit order and somebody is finessing her. So AW responds and says, I ordered from your website. I did not send money to a Cash App. I have my Cash App card linked to my PayPal account, and I paid through PayPal. So I did not tell her this, but if you guys are familiar with me, you know this already. I used to work in the payments department. I used to be a data analyst for about like 2.5 years. I've worked directly with PayPal agents. I used to work with fraud in PayPal and just the fraud department in general. So when old girl said, I have a Cash App card linked to my PayPal. So basically a Cash App card linked to her bank, and that Cash App card is linked to the PayPal. Okay? why do you need another third party? That is a red flag to me. I don't know where did you get the money? You're just telling me that shit came from your bank account. But that money could have came from anywhere, and then you put it on your Cash App, and then you further cover your tracks by using the Cash App card through a PayPal account that you've made. So that was sketchy. And then even the fact that she says she paid through my website, and I'm like, well, if you paid through my website, where is your PayPal receipt? Not the Cash App receipt, because okay, I get it, you use a third party, but the reason why it's called third party is because there's 3, right? So the last one should have a receipt. Where's your receipt? But anyway, she said, sorry, I didn't explain it clearly. I ordered the midnight nose cuff.
Another freaking lie.
At the start of the live stream last Friday, when you were showing off your new spooky items. I love them and I want to order again. Okay? So I responded, woo, you scared me, thank God. Because I'm like, girl, I thought you was getting finessed. Can you send me the PayPal transaction ID so I can look it up on PayPal? Because I think it may not have populated on my site, but could have taken your payment. So basically what I'm trying to get her to give me is, yeah, you may have used a cash card or whatever, but at the end of the day, you did all of that transaction through PayPal. I need some PayPal information, because as of right now, you're saying that your money got took and you don't got shit, but I'm not finding an order. I don't see an order for you. Like, I don't have your address. As of right now, we're going off each other's words. So I need that third party, that middleman, to come in and clear it up. So then she sent me this transaction ID. Again, I've worked in the fraud department for a long time. I've worked with the PayPal team extensively as part of that. All PayPal transaction IDs start with the letter P. And when she sent me that, I knew straight up that that was not it. She was sending me like a Cash App something, or like it wasn't it. And I immediately was like, either there's a payment error going on, or this girl is putting me through the loop trying to get some free shit. But at the same time, I'm like, why would she be trying to finesse me for a $3 jewelry item when she just paid me $4 for my Patreon? Like, it just wasn't adding up. But my first rule of business, and anybody out there that is a small business owner, my first rule of thumb is keep it cute, keep it classy, keep it professional, keep it business oriented. Yes, my gut was telling me that something obviously was not right. This girl low-key threatened me with my information the first interaction we had. So I knew something in my gut wasn't right, and I wasn't just gonna give this girl shit. Like, I knew I had to do my due diligence, but at the same time, you don't want to come accusatory at people. You don't want to come accusatory, right? This is what I said to her. Nothing is coming up on my end still. I'm going to hit up PayPal customer service with this transaction ID that you just gave me. I saw in the screenshot you sent me that it was pending on the 15th. Did the money ever get taken out of your actual bank account? Because I'm still trying to go for maybe there was a payment error because you had to use all these fucking different forms of payment, right? And then I told her, I'm down to reship it free of cost. I just need to find your order, girl. Like, I need to find your order. Like, if I fucked up, I'll fix it. But as of right now, me and you have not even done business. So I sent her the screenshot showing, like, look, I have received payments from other people on the 15th and stuff, and none of them was you. And I also showed that me searching that transaction ID. It's not, no ma'am. So she hits me back up. Yes, the money did clear and was taken out. Mind you, she never sends me any fucking proof, ever. She doesn't send me any proof of anything. It's like, yep, take my word, yep. Sure did. So yes, the money did clear out and was taken out. That's why I hit you up. I will pay shipping on a reship. I don't want you to lose money. But what you don't get is I would be losing money. Because even if you're paying for a reship, what you don't understand is the thing that you're claiming to have not received is not my artwork, but actual inventory. And it doesn't come from nowhere. I actually have to pay for that inventory. And yeah, I would be losing money. I would be. Shit, even if what you wanted was the artwork, that's still supplies, that's ink, that's photo paper, like, it's not free. So I would be losing money anyway. That was weird that they said that. So I was getting a little annoyed. I was like, can you send me your PayPal email for the agent to look up? They're saying the Cash App screenshot isn't enough and the transaction ID isn't pulling anything up. So now she gives me another email. This is another email. So far now we have 2 emails, and that's another red flag. When you got too much going on. You got way too much going on, because even the email that she's sending me from right here, I can't show y'all. I'll figure out a way to censor it so I can show you, but the email address that she used to sign up for my website is a 3rd email address with like a R missing. So you're making burners. And even as I'm reading this right now to you guys, and you guys see the screenshots, she took her profile picture and everything off of this email address. But before, it used to have her little profile picture and everything. Now, like, that's how I know. I just want you guys to know all the little bits to let me know, am I tripping? Because I think it's her, but let me know. Saying the email associated with the PayPal is this. It's my husband and his name is this. Do I need to contact PayPal? And I'm thinking in my head, like, girl, why would you not want to contact PayPal? Like, you're the one taking the L right here in your version of events, right? So why am I more concerned about hitting up PayPal than you? Your money is gone. Why would you not be hitting up PayPal? I would have been hit up PayPal if I was you. That would have been the first thing I did. Before I even went into somebody's live and accused them of my shit being missing or them trying to finesse me or it being lost or whatever, I'm about to go check with PayPal to make sure my payment even went through. Did I get a tracking number in the mail, like, or in my email? Like, so that was really odd to me that they were asking me permission to go and check their own financial institution. Like, that was weird. That was weird. But I was like, yeah, I would hit them up if you could see the transaction on your end, because I'm blind over here. Best case scenario, you can reorder, but I don't want you out of your money for the same thing happening, because again, trying to play benefit of the doubt, trying to play devil's advocate, because she did give me bread for the live stream, for the Patreon. So I didn't want to be like, oh, this hoe trying to finesse me for $11, right? I'll message them and see. I don't mind reordering if I have to, but could I do it directly through Cash App? I've never had this happen before, and I rarely use it. Okay. Mamas. I had already made up in my mind that if this girl, at the end of all of it, just wanted to use Cash App, I already knew. That was like the flag in my head where I was like, if she does that, Naja, it's her. She's the problem. It's a user error. It's not a payment error. It's a user error. If she comes around and says, oh, well, can I just do the Cash App? I can just pay you through Cash App? No. Once I read that, I was like, I'm just about to leave her on red and I'm not playing these games. Like, I'm not playing these games with you. Obviously, something fishy is going on. You sent me a screenshot with my full freaking government, my first name and last name, and I've never done an order with you. Like, that is really, really concerning and really weird. So she messaged me again and was like, hey, I hope you're having a good day today. I contacted PayPal and they show where the transaction was completed. That's where she fucked up. I also reached out to Cash App and they confirmed the transaction was successful. I'm not sure where to go from here. All right, well, I do. Great. Can you send me a screenshot or any info that they have given you so I could get you refunded and reordered? Because if you're telling me that PayPal is seeing it now, I need the information that PayPal has so that they could go and look it up, because I need to see this. Because what I don't want to happen is if you did give me money and it's gotten to me, right? You could do a chargeback and now I could have a penalty on my account. So that's why I'm just trying to find this payment error, get it canceled out or get it refunded, reject it, whatever, so that me and this person can have a clean slate and process a new order accordingly. You can't just be like, oh yeah, they said it's cool. Like, girl, I need to know, what did they see that the agent I contacted wasn't seeing? So yeah, I was like, yeah, can I get a screenshot so I can get you reordered? She said, I called PayPal and Cash App was a chat. Can you let me know exactly what you need from them so I could get it in the morning? Sorry for the delayed reply. It's been a busy week. I don't know how many times I asked her. So this is when I was like, okay, it's time to like bring this to a close here. No, you're fine, no worries. All I need is the proof of payment. That's all I've been asking for, girl. As of now, I have no order made by you in any of my systems, Wix, PayPal, or Gmail. But your money was still taken from your account and you were only given a Cash App receipt that has my name on it, but jumbled, but not my Cash App. I also don't have any incoming payments or past deposits from either of the email addresses you sent me. I used to work in the payments department at my old job, and this is starting to look like a payment error. But the fact that PayPal is confirming something on your end and then telling me it doesn't exist, that's confusing. That's when I had to plant the seed of like, girl, you got the right one. Like, I'm not dumb, I'm being professional, but I'm not fucking stupid. Like, you really are trying me right now. Is there any way that you can send me the PayPal confirmation showing that money was actually sent to me, to my PayPal, like to me, not somebody who used my name or not an account that you made with my name on it, but my shit? Send it to me. I'm just trying to prevent this from happening to anybody else. I really think that the Cash App middleman may be the issue, but that's just my guess. Keep me posted. Because in real life, if this really was a payment error, this would have been a Cash App issue, because they are the kind of like the cash card and like the privacy. It just looks bad. So like, that's why I was like, if anything is the issue and it's not a user error, blame it on Cash App, I guess. But it's just so weird that you're saying you talking to these reps and they saying one thing, and I'm talking to the same reps and they telling me they can't find you. Y'all. Now, hold on. So she hits me back up when she realizes I am not budging. I was able to get a refund from PayPal. Cash App was a part of the problem because my Cash App pulls money from my bank account and then it goes through PayPal. Girl, that's not a problem. That is a normal transaction. You just never bought anything. There is you never bought shit because I'm not seeing it. My PayPal ain't seeing it. That's not my Cash App. I have one Cash App. That is not my Cash App account. And then the receipt you sent me, it said the money was pending. Like, you not sending me nothing showing that you ever had an order. What are you talking about? Talking about that was the problem. You just described a normal payment transaction where normal people don't have problems. But anyway, Cash App was part of the problem because my Cash App pulls money from my bank and it goes through PayPal. Once I get my refund, can I order with you directly through Cash App? She asked to do it again. That is not secure. I know that y'all might feel okay shooting bread to that hairstylist on Instagram, and oh, you might love Cash Apping that girl that sells the press-ons on Instagram. I'm sorry, but again, used to work in the fraud department. That's how you get got. That's how suckers are born every day. Grade A suckeroony. We don't do no Cash App shit. We keep it cute. PayPal only. PayPal has hella security features involved. You don't even need to have a PayPal account to utilize PayPal's secure checkout system. Like, I'm sorry y'all, but no, I don't even care if I'm doing a pop-up shop somewhere. I'm not accepting no Cash App. No, none, zero. I don't care. You could transfer your Cash App money to your bank account, and then you could pay through PayPal or get a PayPal app or something. Like, I only use PayPal. I'm not about to play with you. Talking about, can I use Cash App? And then had the nerve, this is my favorite part of the email. Can I order directly through Cash App? I never have a problem sending and receiving funds through that method. Girl, what are we doing right here? Is this not a problem? Like, is this not an issue? Did you not use the method of Cash App? Is this not an issue with the... Did you not just admit that Cash App was the reason why it didn't work? Even though your reasoning was a normal payment process. But out of your mouth, you said Cash App was the reason, but you've never had no problem? Okay. So this when I read that, I was like, I'm done talking to her. I'm done talking to her, because now that you got your refund, you're squared away. You're at .0 now, where like we owe each other nothing. I don't owe you a product. You didn't give me any money. You're not missing shit. Nothing was ever shit. We are at a clean slate. We are at ground zero now when it comes to me, you, and my business. Okay, I'm done talking to you in the emails. If you're either gonna place an order or you're not, like, and that's just how I respond. So I told her, I was like, that's great that you got your money back. I'm glad it's straightened out. I was getting nervous for a second, you know, trying to be empathetic, gonna play along with her little game, play along with her a little bit, as if I don't really know, like, girl, you ain't never had no payment issues. But I said, I'm glad it's straightened out. I was getting nervous there for you for a second. But unfortunately, I can't use third parties to make an order for tax purposes, shipping information, inventory tracking, and to prevent things like this, like payment errors, which is not a lie. It's true. When you start using all this weird shit and you get payment errors, like, there's no protection for me or you when we do that. I can only accept payment directly through my website because it protects me and you. The host site I use for my shop only uses PayPal at checkout. PayPal does offer an option to pay with a card without logging into a PayPal account, and you could still utilize the security features like I said earlier. So even if you don't have a PayPal, you could still utilize the portal on my site and have a successful checkout. I hope you can understand the same way okay, now I may got a little mess there. The same way you've never had issues with Cash App until now, I have never had an issue with PayPal. I didn't even say till now. To this day, I've never had an issue with them. Even when I did work on my job and there were PayPal issues, I could still look up that transaction ID and it would show like payment not received, still pending, rejected. Like, it tells a story. Like, I've never had an issue with PayPal to where like I genuinely did not know what the hell was going on. Whereas me and you just had an issue with Cash App. Okay. I said, you are more than welcome to reorder when you'd like, but if you don't feel comfortable using my site after this payment issue, I completely understand. It's been a long week. I'm just glad everything is situated and squared away. Thanks again for figuring this out with me and keeping me in the loop. I hope you have a happy Halloween weekend. And I left it at that. So that was on October 29th at 11:21 a.m. Okay, woke up, saw that. I was like, girl, please go. Okay, let's get into this. So that weekend, my boyfriend, he has a new schedule, right? A new work schedule. So we had to move our podcast to Saturday. And this is going to be the first podcast. This is the Halloween podcast. So mind you, I talked to her on the 29th. I deaded it. I'm like, girl, we're good. I'm not about to do this with you. 29th, right? In the morning, she did not respond to me all day. So I was like, okay, she gets the memo. I'm not a motherfucking sucker. Again, I don't know why people... I really don't be doing nothing to nobody, bro. I be minding my own fucking business. I'm not a messy YouTuber. I'm not a scamming YouTuber, bro. And I don't get no fucking props for that shit. And I don't complain about it. But I get these little moments like this where it's like, do you think like I'm an easy target? Like, do you think that because I'm a small business, I'm just gonna give you free shit? Do you think that because I'm a small business that I don't know my worth or I don't know anything about finances? Like, I'm confused. And then the amount was just so low. Like, it just didn't, because I have things on my website that are $200. Like, so it was just, it put a little bad taste in my mouth, but I was like, fuck it. It happens. Like, at least I didn't lose any inventory, any money. My reputation is good. Like, my business's reputation. I'm not about to sweat it. Saturday, October 30th comes along. We told everybody in the Patreon, you know, like, literally the week prior that we're going to be changing it to Saturday. We're going to do a Halloween Eve stream, blah, blah, blah. So we send out the message to everybody because Patreon be having notification issues sometimes. And we got on like a little wee bit early. We usually would get on at like 10, right? 10-ish. But this week we got on a little early just so that, you know, we could like kind of enjoy each other's company for Halloween and stuff. So we get on. And I didn't check my email. Did not check my email. Again, I'm telling you, I am over it. So we didn't even start the Patreon yet. And I'm going to show you the clips. I'm going to show you the clip. And like, you can hear it in my voice, like how irritated I am. Because it's like, bro, when I tell you I do not be doing shit to nobody, bro. Like, Like, I don't even fuck around with people who got drama. Like, in my real personal life. So that's why I'm like, so we're just, you know, shooting the shit. It's the beginning of the stream. And it's very eerily similar to the beginning of the stream when old girl came in last time. Same time frame. All of a sudden, this one account called Truth Teller or Truth is Here or something starts spamming the chat. Again, this is a Patreon only chat. There's only like 30 people in here. Starts spamming the chat with my first name, my middle name, my last name, full government, and an address that I used to live. Girl, I used to live at this address when I was like a child. And they just kept posting it. Here's the clip.
Oh, spiders. Shit. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Why y'all posted my address from high school on the fucking...
Really?
They posted my high school address from my fucking voter's registration from high school in the chat. Well, the truth is real. I know who you are, and that's really sad because, like, I just got done talking to you. So that's pretty sad that you joined the Patreon and then just decided to do that. We didn't even start the stream yet.
That's what I'm saying.
And you know what's funny?
Bro.
This person isn't going to be able to get on the stream tomorrow. And I was waiting to see if they were going to do something.
Predictable as fuck, bro. That's disappointing.
Predictable as fuck. It is a spammer. I'm trying to get it, but I can never do it from the
I got you, bro.
computer.
I mean, shit, it's not like...
Oh, shit. Okay, bad.
Like...
Yeah, I know. It's just us in here. That's why I'm like, bro, it's dumb as fuck. There's 28 people in here.
It's really dumb, bro. Disheartening. But, I mean, shit, bro. Hurt dog gonna holler, ain't it?
So, yeah. Yeah, your block did work, Jessica. Thank you. Or Latoria.
Somebody, y'all.
Whoever blocked them. Thank you. I'm not going to say too much.
Yeah,
but if you still watching, just know, I know exactly who the fuck you are. And that is so funny, bro. And if you really think that me being a public figure, I would have my fucking address on Front Street when I do orders with my PayPal, with my government on it, you're dumb as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Like, I have not lived there for 10 years. I've lived in Jacksonville, like, my whole life.
I'm really disappointed.
No, for real. Like, bruh, I do not have my public like, bro.
Now, if you want to see, like, the full thing, you're going to have to go become a part of the Patreon, go join and go watch it, because I'm not going to show the whole of me, like, snapping and getting irritated and snapping on this girl and basically, like, bitch, I know it's you. And tell me why right after that truth teller, more like doxer, Doxy McDoxington, after that had the truth teller like spam my page with that shit. My mods did block them and everything, but I was like, I'm about to get off this live and you're done. I was talking to this person because I'm like, I know it's you. That's why I said at the beginning of this video, I've dealt with so many weird internet people before. I know your MO. What you're gonna do is you're gonna come in my fucking email. You're over exaggerating. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Well, tell me why. I went into my email and why I felt so confident and so sure in saying, you're done. I know it's you. Is because I looked in my email and I'm like, I bet you she responded.
Oh yeah, this is definitely your ass. Common denominator as fuck of who that is. And then I checked to see if they had messaged me. Sure enough, they have. Like,
October the 30th at 9:01 p.m.
I forgot to add this in, but the docs happened on October 30th at 8:40 p.m. Okay, as you guys can see in the chat, I just used some people that were in there. It says 40, 20, 40, all that stuff in military time. That is 8:40 p.m. And this person hit me up at 9 p.m. that night. Hit dogs hollering.
And then here's the message. Thank you so much. I'll use PayPal without the login next time. Thank you for helping me. I hope you have a spooky weekend and I'm looking forward to the stream. The only person that showed me they got my first and last name on a Cash App. The only person that would be feeling any type of crossed by me, because again, I am not a drama out girl. I'm not her. I don't have enemies. Like, even if I made a story time about you, bro, you're not the same person anymore, are you? Because that was a dead version of you, correct? Have I made a story time in years? No, I don't have beef. I don't cross people. I don't do people dirty. But I know your ass was mad because you could not get over on me. So what do? And I'm gonna tell you how they found my full government, because I had to fix it. So I have a Facebook from high school, and it does have works at shopvoodoochild.com, right? And it does have my first, middle, and last name on it because it's people that I grew up with, obviously. So that is where they got that information. Then if you Google my name, you see my past voters registration and different addresses. Sorry to break it to you, dumb bitch. I've been on the internet for a while. I have not had my actual address public for some time. And then the fact that you thought that that was appropriate punishment is to tell people where you thought I lived at? Over $11. Over $11. When I tell you, and what's crazy is, I've lived on that, like, if you look like, bruh, I'm telling you, because I know what this girl did. She really thought she did something. She really thought she scared me, when it's like, girl, no, if you look up my name on Google, all the addresses that pop up are on the same fucking street, and I haven't lived there since I was a teenager. Even my voters record and all that bullshit, like, bro, it's old. It's all old. The only address I have publicly is my P.O. box, because I am a woman, not trying to get touched, not trying to get hurt, not trying to, you get what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? So that is how she got my information to dox me. How she got that super old address though, because like when I tell you I've lived in that, if any of y'all can relate, I lived in that same neighborhood, and they offered us a renovated townhome when I lived with my mom. So we literally just moved around that neighborhood whenever they offered us renovations. So I have like 3 different apartment numbers and shit for that neighborhood, and they found like the first one I ever lived at. So that was really weird. I'm like, damn, what type of voters records did y'all look up? Like, I don't know. But because of that, I did go on my Facebook. I got the login and stuff, and I did take Shop Voodoo Child out of my where I work at, because like, I'm not trying to have, even though like my digital footprint is chill, I'm not trying to have people like doing that or like trying to do stuff to my family. Like, it's just really weird that it went that direction over $11. And then it's like, what did I do initially? Like, it just makes no sense. So like, back to the stream. So during the stream, we announced like, girl, you're done. I know exactly who you are, and I'm getting you the fuck out of here. Okay? So we ended the stream, and right as we end the stream, you know, I have Daniel look up her last name. Boom, she pops up. But what's even weirder is another account popped up with the same last name as AW. And I'm like, okay, yeah, bitch, you're definitely done. And before I even deleted AW, that new one came in, and I checked my email. She emailed me again, because Hurt Doll's hollering. I didn't even delete her shit yet. Didn't delete her shit yet. At 10:17, Gucci hits me up. Hey, boo. I left the stream to run out to the store, and when I tried to get back on, it shows that the stream has ended. It normally runs a bit later. I'm sorry to keep bothering you with stuff, but I really look forward to the streams, ? Girl, you've only been a Patreon for like, what do you mean you look forward to the streams? You've only been in one stream, and that was to try to finesse me for some product or some money or something. I don't fucking know. But it was really interesting. We didn't even delete her account yet. and she was already hitting me up as if her shit was deleted. And then here's the weirder thing. Patreon has a feature where you could block somebody for spam, and then they look at the IP address and delete anybody else that has come from there. We deleted AW, the other one with the same last name deleted at the same time. Girl, I know it's you. I know it's you. So please save the whole, that's why I'm like, bro, y'all could check me if you think it's not her. But I really feel like it's her. I really do. Hold on, I'm about to focus my thing a little bit more. There we go. I really think it's her. Because it's too much is adding up. Like, honestly, I don't do bad business. I'm not a shit friend. I'm not a shit person. I'm not a scamming ass YouTuber. I'm not a finessing ass YouTuber. Like, I don't know if maybe they were trying to set me up for the okie doke to be in like some drama and be like, oh, the voodoo child scammed me or something. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do, but the fact that their reaction was to dox my old address is really weird. And knowing that their intent was to just reveal where I lay my head at right now, like, that is alarming. Over $11. And then what's really weird is like your version of justice is so warped. You name the account Truth Teller, what truth? What was I lying about? What was I lying about? Like, what was I lying about where I live? Like, what were you telling the truth about? And then it's even weirder because it's like, I'm named after my grandmother. So like, you doxed my dead grandmother too. Like, that's just so weird. For what? To the point where I wanted this video y'all are watching, I was gonna put it out on Monday, but I'm low-key scared that this person is gonna bomb my Tribe T stream.
Spoiler alert, they did.
Because that's just what people do. They just got nothing else to do. And it's just so weird. So now I had to put new words on my block list, like my full government fucking name. I never thought I would ever have to do that. Like, just being on the internet, that's like the common courtesy. If you don't see my YouTube name as my full government, why would you think that's not doxing someone? And then it's like, I also have a past where like I've had my home violated before. Like, I've had my home violated in the past. Like, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. And it's like, what did you think those 30 people in there were gonna do? Like, I don't know. It was just so odd. So that's why I was like, you know what? I guess I'll just post this after I go live, because obviously this person just does not like my ass for whatever fucking reason and might just spam my stream again. And it's like, so irritating, especially when it's like your job too. And it's like, just imagine if it's the equivalent of you being at work and then somebody just pop up at your job, rah-rahing at your job, and it's like, girl, I am at work. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, that was how I got doxed and almost finessed, or attempted to be finessed by a subscriber, I'm sure. I don't know if they're a regular subscriber or if they're just somebody who found me one day, or I don't know, because like they joined my website in the same week when they were talking about their money problems, and then they were only a part of my Patreon for like a week, like a few days before the beginning of October. Like, it just wasn't adding up. And yeah, I don't like that. But let me know, do y'all think I'm being overreactory or whatever? Because there is no solid, like, I didn't catch her slipping in the sense of like she accidentally stayed logged in or like something like that, you know. But it's like the time periods and when things were happening, it all points to that one person. Even the fact that they were trying to check up on me behind the scenes to see what I was doing and what I was thinking and shit. The fact that they, you know, jumped out when they heard me be like, you're done, and then hit me up, hey, I don't know what's going on with my stream, like before I even did shit. Little stuff like that. Y'all know I'm a Gemini. My intuition is ridiculous. So I don't know, but I also know I'm a paranoid person. I got PTSD. Part of which is from the time in my life where I was around drama and toxic people and getting my house kicked in and shit. So I sometimes need reassurance on whether am I being dramatized out, am I thinking a little bit too, am I overthinking, I should say, or is this really what's good? So to this person, look, don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. I'm not that important, girl. Like, I am literally not that important. Like, I am not Jeffree Star. I am not saying you should dox any of these people, but like, I am not Jeffree Star. I'm not Cardi B. Like, I'm not even a big YouTuber. Like, I haven't broken my subscribers in a like, not trying to talk down on myself and like that I'm not doing well. It's just like, YouTube isn't even like my platform right now. Like, for real, like, I'm not even like that guy on here. So I just never understand why like stuff like this happens, you know? Like, I don't know. That shit don't make no sense. But yeah, baby, please do not email me. I don't care about no misunderstanding. I don't care about me getting you, like, we never did business together. I've refunded both of your accounts. I refunded both of your accounts. So I did not take any money from you. Please do not try to run with that narrative, because I just have this gut feeling that your whole intent was to try to tarnish my business as if I do bad business. But no, you got your Patreon money back. But if you try to infiltrate my shit, you're not getting no refund. Cause here's the thing, if you want to pay for the cheap seats and be nasty and like bombard my shit, if that makes you feel better, whatever. But keep on. In the state of Florida, what you did is illegal as fuck. I'm keeping it cute. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do any further charges or anything, but it just got voted recently that doxing and swatting and raids and stuff like that to live streamers, people like me, is illegal in the state of Florida. So if you want to keep doing it, keep doing it. I mean, if that is the real government that you gave me, your real government name you gave me, stop. Even if it's not, Patreon has your full government information along with your banking information that you use. And if it's that same freaking Cash App, whatever, like, just stop. Just leave me alone, bruh. It was $11. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Yes, do not ask me to buy stuff from me through Cash App or none of that. Please just buy directly from my site. Please do not think that you could ever get me on no financial scam. I'm not her, okay? That used to be my job. I used to get paid money to do that I did not get fired from. I voluntarily left to go and pursue my passion of content creation, ma'am. Like, please do not try me on no finesse and stuff. Please just keep it cordial. I'm a pretty easygoing person. Like, I'm not... And this isn't a threat, but like a pattern amongst the people that usually pick on people that ain't doing shit to them. Boy, is that karma, chef's kiss. And you also don't know who is protecting people either. You don't know what type of ancestral ties, what people got. Like, just leave people alone. Stop being nasty and malicious. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And please do not dox anybody on the internet. If someone does not go by their government name online, don't do that. And if somebody does not openly share where they live online, don't do that. Like, I'm not the fucking Ace family. I don't got my house on Google Maps for everybody to see. Oh, and another thing, if somebody does dox somebody, don't go to their address. You could get hurt. Don't come to my address. You could get hurt. Not a threat. Standing my ground. Oh, and you'll also have your picture taken by like 6 different cameras coming in this bitch. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but like, I've been stayed put at my house for some time. And that address is not public. And I would like to keep it that way. I like living here. Like, what the fuck? So fucking weird. So yeah, that's about it. Let me know, do y'all think I'm tripping, or is the math mathing and it's adding up to AW? Let me know. Have you guys ever been doxxed before, or has anybody ever threatened you with personal information online? Let me know, like, how you handled it, how you went about it. Yeah, me personally, I just wanted to share this story and just move on, because there's been a lot of things that have happened behind the scenes, like I said, that I just did not talk about. But this was something that was just so violating and weird like, so weird. Like, when I lived at that address, I was a minor. Like, I wasn't even allowed to, like, vote or any, like, it's so weird. So weird. So weird. But yeah, bruh, I don't want no smoke with nobody. I be minding my own freaking business. Like, please leave me alone. I don't do nothing, girl. I don't do nothing. Like, I'm just trying to prosper. I'm trying to prosper. Be the best me that I could be.
The next day.
Nigga, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga. Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Old as you is.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. As old as you is, doing this. All jokes aside, so I thought the saga was gonna end there, but I kind of low-key was expecting this to happen. Like I said in the video, that this person was gonna try to do the same thing again with a bigger audience, and they did that. They waited until the end of my live stream. They basically just tried to dox my freaking grandmother, and y'all know I just like told y'all, well, some people know, some people don't know if you didn't watch my paint with me or whatever. Like, my grandma has cancer, my family's going through like a whole thing, so I was just like, damn, that was a low blow. Like, that was pretty fucked up. Yeah, so that happened. I just wanted to add that as an update. I am doing stuff behind the scenes, so don't worry. I am doing stuff behind the scenes. I don't want to give my whole hand because obviously people are very tuned in. They're very tuned in. They're watching. They're a fan for sure. Don't know what I did. Again, don't know what I did to piss people off, but I'm not a pushover ass bitch. So I'm doing things behind the scenes. Yeah, thanks so much for everybody being so like nice about everything and being like empathetic and like in the comments and shit, and people being cool in the chat and everything. Like, shout out to you guys, shout out to the tribe, and shout out to all of my patrons also. Y'all are the real ones as well, because y'all were there when they were doxing addresses and all types of shit. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys an update, but for as of right now, I'm like on the hush, because stuff's going on behind the scenes, but there is gonna be an update for sure. Was not even expecting to be ending this like this. This is a fucking mess.
That's pretty much it, y'all. Let me know if you have any questions. Please leave some comments below. I would love to answer them. And yeah, be kind to others, bruh. Like, chill online. Just the things you do online do transfer into real life. Like, chill. Chill. All right, y'all. That's about it. Give this video a thumbs up. Peace.